Hey, this is Mike Sheely, the middle school pastor at Mount Pleasant Christian Church, and I want to help you with a problem I think a lot of people have. You ever been in a church or a small group, youth group, or weekend service, and whoever's preaching and teaching tells you to turn to this book of the Bible, whatever that is, and you kind of nervously thumb through the pages, hoping that you'll get to it, or that maybe they'll put it on screen for you. What if I told you there was a way that in less than a minute, and sometimes even less than 30 seconds, you could find any book of the Bible and be on your way to figuring out where to go for that study? Because the trick is, if you look at a teacher or preacher, they prepared this message. They've already looked it up ahead of time. They probably have it bookmarked or a post-it note in there, or they've copied and pasted the text into their lesson. But you want to read along in your own Bible. So I'm going to show you how to find that. So I got a few different examples here today. Here's the standard print Bible that we have for our students for our weekend services. And what you may not think about, because you might think this just takes more time, that actually is quick, is that most books, if you open them up, towards the beginning, have a table of contents. Table of contents usually tells you where chapters are in a book, but in the Bible, since there's 66 books in the Bible, they actually give you all the page numbers for where the different books are. Now, that can still be confusing if you're trying to look through all of these and find where you're at. This one, if you flip the page, has a great handy tool called the alphabetical list of Bible books. It's an alphabetical table of contents. So if you know how to spell the book or they have it up on screen or in your notes, you can go right to the page you need to be at and find the book. So let me give you an example. So we bring this up and they say, hey, we're going to be in the book of Habakkuk today. I don't read the book of Habakkuk a whole lot, don't know where that's at. So we're going to use a table of contents and a little stopwatch to show you how long it takes. So they say, hey, you're in the Habakkuk table of contents. I don't even know where to find it here. Let's go alphabetical to the H's. Okay, Habakkuk 751. So now I open up 200s, 500s, 600s, almost there. 737, 751. I met Habakkuk. We're at about 25 seconds, even though I was a little slow on there. And now the big numbers in the pages represent the chapters. The very small numbers are the verses. But that's within 30 seconds how you can find any book of the Bible and be on your way. And I guarantee you, the little bit of time you take to use a table of contents, you'll find it more than somebody who's just trying to thumb through. And you might be somebody who memorized all books of the Bible, and that'll help you get there great. But if that's not you, if you need some help, that's a little tip. And I want to show you a few of the Bibles we have just to kind of compare what that looks like and what that experience is. Here is a popular girls' study Bible for preteen girls. In our ministry, that would be 10 to 12-year-olds. And if you open it up, there is a contents that then has a books of the Bible contents. And right next to it, you'll see is the alphabetical order. So again, if you were doing that Habakkuk example, you'd go in here. It's on 1086 in this one. You open it up. And this is why it's so important, because they're not all going to be the same page number. You flip through, there's some extra stuff in here. The top corners are the page numbers. There's Haggai, 1083, 85, 86, Habakkuk. So you've got that book and you're ready to go. Let me show you two more examples of this in print Bibles. This is a guy's study Bible. It's really popular with preteen guys in our ministry. It has a table of contents, which also has then books of the Bible. And then on the other page, again, you have the alphabetical order of the books. So in this one, Habakkuk is 1057. The notes are a little bit different. So you'd open it up, your 800s, 1100, a little too far. And now here we have it. Zephaniah, Habakkuk there in 1051. You found it. That's pretty good. One more print Bible example, and then we'll go on to digital Bibles. This is the Teen Life Application Study Bible. It's one of the most popular Bibles for teenagers, one we highly recommend for students in our ministry. This one, if you open it up, you have a table of contents and it has all your books of the Bible. Unfortunately, the one thing this book doesn't have is an alphabetical table of contents. So you take a little bit more time to find in here where that book is. But once you find it, then you've got your page numbers. And so let's say in this one, we're looking at the book of John. It's on 1145. So we'd flip over here, page numbers are in the center, and we'd see, okay, that's 1200. Let's go back, 1100. and there is the book of John. So uh, four different print Bibles, all works the same. Whatever print Bible you have, use your table of contents, and you can pretty much find any book of the Bible in 30 to 60 seconds, depending on if it has an alphabetical table of contents or not. Now, what about those of you who are using a Bible app? Let me demonstrate a few of those before we go in this quick tip video. I know a lot of you are going to have a digital Bible you use, a Bible app. And so I want to show you that real quickly too, because I've also seen students holding a device with the Bible app, struggling just as much as anybody else to find what book we're in. So on here, I've got four different examples. This top one here is the YouVersion Bible app. It's one of the most popular ones. If you look towards the bottom, there's a tab for reading. And then if you go to the very top, you can tap on where it says Matthew there, and you have your books. At the bottom, there's a traditional table of contents, so you'll find all the books in the same order you would if you're looking at a regular table of contents. On the bottom right, there's that helpful tab, alphabetical, where you can tap on that. We can scroll through till we find what we're looking for. Then we can tap on it. So Matthew. Then it gives you a number for chapter and verse, and you're right there. So that's the YouVersion Bible app. Quick way to find, again, that didn't take very long at all to find whatever book and chapter and verse we're looking for. You just tap on the very top where it gives you that, find what book you're going to, the chapter and the verse, and it takes you there and you're ready to go. Another one that I recommend a lot is called Bible Study by Olive Tree. So we'll open that one up. And then here again at the top, it'll give you the reference of where you're at when you open it. If you tap on that, you can go in here and pick the books, or you can go up top and choose what chapter you want to go to in the book that you're already in, and the verse, and it takes you right there. This doesn't, as far as I'm looking at it, have a feature to go through and change to alphabetical. What you can do is you can change it to a list, or you can just do a search. If they say, hey, we're going to be in John 3:16, you type it in the search and it would take you right there. So you can use the tools that you're used to with searching for things online to help you find a book, passage of the Bible pretty quickly. This would be real similar with Accordance Bible software. It's one of my personal favorites to use. On the top here, you have a little menu. It's at your table of contents. You tap on that, it brings up all these different books. You tap on the one you want, tap on your chapter, tap on your verse, and now you're ready to go. And then also has that search feature where you can tap in and look up a passage by typing it in. And then it would take you right there to that verse. So, and then we have Logos Bible software. This one you may not use, you might, but again, it has the different books of the Bible, and it's got a little table of contents here. You can bring it up. You can go through and find the book you're looking for, the chapter, and the verse. As you see, a lot of them have really similar navigation. So, hey, I know some of you not only may have a phone or a small device you use, but you might actually use an iPad or a tablet to use your Bible. So I want to show you real quick how that looks. It's very similar, just on a larger screen. So here we have our YouVersion Bible app. If we open that up, at the very top of the screen, it's got the book and chapter that we're in. So you can tap on that and pick any book. Again, at the bottom, you have that option to choose traditional, normal table of contents, or the alphabetical one. Find the book you're looking for. And then again, find the chapter, find the verse, and it brings it right up and you're ready to go. That's the Bible app. And then we have Olive Tree's Bible Study. It's another one I recommend if you're looking for something different. Top of the screen, they kind of all use the same similar navigation system. Tap on the book, find the book you're looking for, and then find the chapter and find the verse. And it takes you right there. This one as well, if you just kind of tap on the page, it'll bring up these menu items at the top. One of those is a familiar magnifying glass for searching. You tap on it, you can put in there the book, the chapter, and the verse you're looking for, and it will take you right there. And that was super fast, way shorter than 30 or 60 seconds, okay? Then same kind of thing here with, if we go into the Accordance app, when we're in our Bible, look at top left, we have that table of contents kind of icon. You go through here and find the book you're looking for, find the chapter, and find the verse. Takes you right there. This also has a search icon in the top right corner. You can tap on that. You can type in there your book, your chapter, and your verse. and it'll take you right to what you're looking for, and you're ready to go. So hopefully, whether you're using a phone, a print Bible, or an iPad, or some kind of similar device, you now know the basics of how to navigate and find the passage you're looking for. So whether it's a church sermon, a youth group Bible study, a lesson, or just a study you're doing with some friends, now you can spend less time worrying about where in this book is that passage and actually get to reading and studying it together. Hope that helps.